your love reading for the month of February. And of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Taurus placements, but if for some reason, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate. So please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started on your reading. So as always, I'm going to tap into the energy of you and the person that you're connected with. I'm going to put your energy on the right and theirs on the left. However, feel free to reverse roles if you feel that the energy is switched. And remember that for cross watchers, you're more than welcome to watch. All right, first card out. This is the energy of the union. This is unavailable. This person is unable to give all you deserve. Bottom of the deck is obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So it seems that you are dealing with someone who is emotionally unavailable, or this could be you. Okay, and it's because there's these unhealed wounds that are refraining you or this person from giving it your all, right? So if you're the one currently experiencing an emotionally unavailable person, then you know this is your message, and vice versa. If you're the one who maybe is not well equipped to be emotionally ready for anyone, then this is definitely a time to communicate to this person, because I feel that whoever is wanting this relationship is definitely going to get their hopes up, and I feel like it's going to trigger a lot of unhealed wounds in them as well. And of course, there could be a reason for that, right? So let's go ahead and see where you and this person are currently in your journeys, what you guys are currently going through or learning at this time. We have self-validation for this person. Let me put your card down first. And then we have tears for yours. Okay, bottom of the deck is service. And this is a twin flame deck, but please ignore that. That doesn't matter. We must first learn to serve ourselves first before serving our twin or others. Open your heart to the compassion felt from giving without receiving anything in return. This is service to you, your twin, and spirit. Interesting. So I feel that whoever is the person who is not getting, 100% from the other person, I feel like if you've been giving it your all and this person hasn't been giving you anything in return, it's because you have this selfless compassion. You don't care about what people are unable to give you. I feel that you love people regardless. You unconditionally love this person regardless of their wounds or whatever it is that refrains them from being emotionally unavailable, right? Because this says right here, open your heart to the compassion felt from giving without receiving anything in return. So yeah, I feel that whoever's been giving most of their energy, I feel like you've just been yourself. You've just been giving your all to this person. This is how you would treat anyone that you would have romantic feelings for, right? You wouldn't do the whole revenge thing or like the tit for tat thing where if they ignored you, you're going to ignore them. I don't get that energy, and I feel that it's just as hard for you to accept the fact that this person is emotionally unavailable, but I feel that you don't look at them any differently. You don't judge them for it. And that's a very loving energy to be in. So their energy is self-validation. This says, some love you for what you do. I love you for who you are. The twin flame journey is one of the selfless love and surrendering to a higher cause for both. So right now, okay, yeah, see, this person loves you though, even though they're unavailable emotionally. I feel that they still love you for everything that you've done for them. They see that you're this selfless person and they love that about you. And they wish they could be the same. They look at you as inspiration, and they just wish they could do that. They wish they could be like you, but they still have a whole journey of healing to do. And I love how this says, some love you for what you do. I love you for who you are. So even those things that you do where you sort of bend over backwards for someone to show them that you care, sometimes this person sees that you give your all to people and that not everyone deserves it either. However, it doesn't matter what you do. I think this person loves you regardless. So you shouldn't have to feel that you need to do so much for someone, because your existence alone for this person is plenty. And it is sad that they are emotionally unavailable, but I feel like their journey right now with the self validation energy is that they're trying to find that self validation. They're trying to find who they are as a person without needing anyone. And if they were to get in a relationship with you, I feel that their triggers would definitely rise. And I feel that they would almost become codependent on you without even realizing it, because if they're unable to stand strong alone, that just means that they would lean on you extra hard. And again, that's not fair to you. And they know that. So that's why they're able to give you what you deserve. Okay, your energy is tears. This says, the closer I move to me, the closer I come to you. My tears are an expression of who I am, in joy and sorrow. From the well of my emotions, I release all things that don't serve my highest good. You are reminded of this, so let go and allow the tears to flow. This is beautiful. Yeah, exactly. I feel that you give your all to people, and again, not caring if people are going to give you anything in return, because you are that compassionate and selfless. And yes, it does make you sad when people don't give back to you. However, you're not expecting it, but there is a part of you that is sad with maybe with the fact that you are this selfish and compassionate person. And sometimes it gets hard being the only one like that. And I feel that you understand that your emotional sensitivity is a strength here. Wow, my throat is getting really, really tight right now. Almost like if I wanted to cry, but I'm not. So yeah, I feel that you guys are very emotional about this. Ow, excuse me. So yeah, there could be like a throat chakra blockage there where maybe you hold back from telling people how you really feel, and you crying is the only time when you actually like face those emotions. I hope that's making sense. Let's say like something's wrong, like something's bothering you, and you don't tell anyone because maybe you don't want to bother anyone with your emotions. But then the next thing you know, you're crying, and then when you're with someone, then they'll ask you what's wrong, right? So I feel like your tears are a good thing here, where sometimes you need to tell people that there's something wrong. You can't hold it in all the time. So I feel like you're going through a journey of self expression, of releasing what you're holding on to. And sometimes that's words and sometimes that's tears, right? But this definitely has made you very emotional. I feel that you are definitely sad about this. However, you're understanding of it too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Excuse my throat. I don't think it's going to go away. So I may break a lot when I'm talking. Yeah, I think there's, and this is the color of the throat chakra too. So that makes sense. I feel like there's something you want to get off your chest to this person, and you need to do it. Because if it's hurting you this badly, how it's hurting me right now, you need to get it off your chest. Okay, their challenge is the Six of Wands. So yeah, I'm going to do the challenges, how you're feeling towards one another, and then what you both want out of this. Their feelings for you is the Eight of Wands. So they have a lot of fires so far. And what they want out of this is the Eight of Swords. So yeah, they are stuck. Okay, your challenge is the Devil. Yeah, you could feel some attachment to them, right? And that's what makes it all the more difficult to let go. How are you feeling towards this person? You are feeling the Page of Pentacles. And what do you want out of this? What does Taurus want out of this? You want the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're starting to come to terms with the fact that this is not healthy for you. Yeah, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You guys could have already walked away from each other, and maybe this is just coming forward as a confirmation that you did the right thing, because I think some of you already did walk away. I think you guys already called it off, and now you're currently dealing with the pain of this person's absence, and vice versa. They're dealing with the pain of your absence as well. I feel like this person has an ego issue. Yeah, I just got that right now with the self-validation and the Six of Wands. Because the Six of Wands to me is like being in the spotlight, and sometimes it also can be your ego, right? And it's coming up as the challenge here. So that could have been what ultimately was a turnoff for you. Maybe this person had a huge ego, and you saw underneath that though. You saw the sensitivity that they have. They're hiding it, of course, but you saw through that, and you fell in love with their true self. And this sort of facade that they put out where they act like everything's fine, that's definitely fake. And I feel that this person definitely lives in their ego where they care about how they present themselves. They really care about their personal appearance. They care about what people say about them. And that's what they're currently learning, that they should not care about those things. Okay, because of the Five of Cups, I'm also sensing that this person is also sad about this. And they're also, like I was saying, sensitive just as much as you are. And that's why there's this connection between you guys. Because I feel like you knew how this person felt without them even telling you anything. And they picked up on that and they really liked that about you. However, they're just not ready to give you what you deserve. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's always going to be like this, but for right now, I definitely feel that they still have a lot of work to do. um they only care about themselves right now, and that's not fair to you. For someone who's so compassionate and selfless, it's not fair to be with someone who's like that. Okay, because you shouldn't be someone who's like always of service to others and then be with a selfish person. That just doesn't make sense. That's an imbalance right there. You deserve to be with someone who's just as selfless as you are, and they are aware of this, and that's kind of why they also are giving you your space here. I feel like this is why they've gone in the opposite direction from you. So yeah, with their challenge here is Six of Wands. I just feel that they really care about attention, their personal appearance. I feel like this person isn't ready to leave the playing field. I feel like they still really like when people give them compliments, when people are like thirsting over them. They enjoy that. They enjoy being the center of attention. They enjoy being in the spotlight. And that's what they're currently learning. That's what they're currently going through, is that that doesn't mean anything. Feeding your ego is not going to give you happiness. It'll give you temporary happiness, but it'll uh, wither and die very, very quickly. And that's what they're currently on their journey of. And they're totally going to come to terms with this very soon. It's just not right now, but I feel like what's going to happen is that once you guys end things, they're going to obviously realize that the grass was not greener on the other side, because right now they're enjoying this like fame and success and this attention that they're getting, but something's going to happen down the road where they're no longer going to feel satisfied with that. Even if it goes away or it never goes away, they just are going to figure out that that's not satisfying to the soul. And you're not going to be in the picture anymore by the time they realize that. Your challenge is the Devil. So, yeah, you have an attachment to this person, right? I feel like you've tried to break away from them time and time again, but they always pulled you back in. Especially if this person's very attractive. I'm definitely sensing that they're attractive. And their birthday could be in autumn, like autumn season, with the autumn energy that I'm being drawn to right now. So, yeah, I just feel like they're really attractive. They look really good and they get a lot of people's attention. That could have been what caught your attention about them with the Devil here. I feel like you definitely fed their ego. You definitely gave them what they wanted. You were a very good supply for them in that sense, where you complimented them, you know, stroked their ego basically. And I feel like now you're trying to break away from this person though, and it is difficult. It makes you sad because you put in so much effort into this only to see it go to nothing, right? But no experience is ever lost. There's always a reason for everything. But I do see that you're trying to move on from them, but the attachment was so strong that it is going to take some time. So definitely have patience with yourself, because I feel like this is you guys trying to break these chains, these cords, trying to get away from this person. But it's not going to be something that happens overnight. It's definitely going to take some time with that Devil energy, a few months probably, until you fully feel that you can move on from this person, especially when they've left such a mark on you, is what I'm sensing here with the Devil. Okay, you had this sort of passionate attachment to them. Okay, it was just like an intense attraction that you had for them that was almost out of your control, like you didn't have control over it. But that's because they're in that energy and they know to get what they want and they know how to charm people. And I feel like you were not the only person they were talking to. I'm being drawn to these two women here. So it could have been that you both found out that they were talking to the both of you, and then you both got upset, and then you both broke things off with them. So that could have been a small message for someone. How they're feeling is the Eight of Wands, and if you notice, she's pointing in the opposite direction of your energy. So I feel that, yeah, they're gonna try to move on from you. They're gonna just escape. I just sense that they're going to escape. They're going to try to do things to not think about you. They're going to be very fast paced with their energy. I feel like they're gonna probably like party a lot, or just kind of, I'm sensing kind of like a reckless behavior almost. And it's because they don't want to address the emotions that they feel for you. They don't want to feel what they feel for you. They want to run away from their emotions. Okay, so it's funny that we're asking here, like, how do they feel about you? And even their energy in this reading is like, I'm not answering that. I'm running away from this. Is definitely what I'm sensing, that because they don't want to process that. Ha! I knew it. Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, they do have a lot of love for you. It's hiding underneath the surface. Knight of Cups over here. Yeah, it's heavily, heavily hidden. They may not even, I mean, they know, deep down inside they know, but I feel like they haven't admitted it to themselves, okay? Every time that they get any sort of hint at accepting the fact that they love you, they just think about something else, they distract themselves, they run away from that thought. But if you wanted to know if they loved you, if they cared for you, and if you were crazy to think that they didn't, you were not crazy. Your intuition was definitely correct. They definitely had a lot of feelings for you, but because they're not in the vibration to be in a relationship is the reason they ran away. Okay. And yeah, this person's very charming with this Knight of Cups over here. They could have been very charming when you guys first started talking. I think you sense their emotional sensitivity then as well. And this person is very sensitive. They're very emotional. They just hide it. However, sometimes it does come out in them, and that's usually when they charm people or when it makes people feel special, because they do have that side to them. It's just hidden underneath the surface. And if there's anyone who saw that side of them, it's definitely you. And that's definitely the reason too why they're running away from you, because it's almost like you figured them out. And I think whenever this person is figured out by someone, that's when they dip, because they don't want to be figured out. How you're feeling about this is the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you're just trying to rebuild your life right now. You're trying to uh, let this person go and start over, because you put in so much effort. What I'm sensing here with the Page of Pentacles, you almost feel like you could have done more, and you're glad that you didn't, is kind of what I'm sensing here with the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like, I gave you enough. I'm glad I didn't overdo it, because you didn't deserve that from me. And at least you know that. I feel like you know that you tried, you made the effort, and that's all that you could have done. So I don't feel that you are in regret over anything. I don't feel that you think you did anything wrong. I don't sense that. I feel like you knew that this person was going through something and you wanted to help them. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, you wanted to help them, like get their life together or to teach them a little bit. And you did see some progress in them for sure. And I think you got your hopes up when you saw that they were making progress. But then I think they got in their heads about it. And that's when they were like, I can't do this. Because for a second, I felt like they did want to make the effort and to build something with you. But then when they thought about it, I don't know if like someone said something to them or something got in their head, but I'm kind of seeing a person just kind of have this epiphany and getting cold feet. You know, it's like someone almost at the altar and then they walk away. That's kind of what I'm sensing here, where I think you really did see progress, and then they did too. They felt it. They were almost all in, and then out of nowhere, they just changed their mind, because they got in their head about it, or someone put something in their head about the situation. Okay, because their desire is the Eight of Swords. So yeah, I feel that something got into their head. I feel like someone said something. And I feel like they don't want you to know who they really are as a person. Okay, they want you to be blindsided. They don't want you to know the whole truth. They want you to be blind like this and like tied up here, where you don't figure out the truth about this person. It could have been that you were almost uncovering too much, and that could have been what freaked them out. Because with the Page of Pentacles, I'm sensing that you guys did put in a lot of effort to get to know this person and to try to bring down their walls. And they were making progress, and then out of nowhere, they're like, no, you'll never figure me out. They want to keep you confused about this. They don't want you to know the truth about them. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. They're very indecisive, very back and forth. They want to keep you guessing. Yeah, Two of Swords. They want to keep you guessing, and that's totally unfair. That's messed up. Yeah, they don't want you to know the truth about them. And they don't want you to know that they have feelings for you. So they'd much rather keep you confused and in this energy where you're unsure of everything instead of being honest with you. So that in itself should be your answer to move on from them, because that's not nice. It's just not nice to want someone to be in the dark about you. And it's obviously again because of their ego. Their ego doesn't want you to know their sensitive nature, because they think it's a weakness. They think that once you figure them out, that they've lost all control of themselves, or their vulnerability to them is a weakness. It's how they lose their power. So they'd much rather keep you guessing. They'd much rather keep you confused about them. You know how those, I mean, yeah, I definitely feel like this person at some point could have even said something along those lines, like, you gotta always keep them guessing. Because again, with their ego and how inflated it is, I feel like that's just how they are. They're in that energy, they're in that vibration. And as much as that emotional sensitivity is hiding underneath, if this is what they're presenting to the world, that's not cool, right? Regardless of if we know how emotional they are, even if they walk like this and do things like this to people, especially to someone like you who's super caring, that's just messed up. Okay, so your desire for this connection is the Seven of Swords. So you want to uncover their truth, okay? And it's almost like you will do whatever it takes. Look at how all these swords here, you see how these swords are like around her? They're over here keeping her trapped too. But here she takes the swords and she walks away with them. And you're walking in their direction and there's blood there. So I feel like you've already figured them out. Like the damage has been done already. If they tried to run away from you because they thought that you were getting too close, they were a bit late there, because you already figured them out. You already know everything about them. I feel like you know how to destroy them. You would know what to say to this person in order to destroy them. Not that you're going to, but you would have the capability of doing so, because you did figure them out. You did understand them. And some of you might be petty, some of you might be spiteful, especially if this person does deliberately hurt you and doesn't let you down like in a nice way. I feel that some of you are going to get revenge here. Some of you are going to try to get back at this person because of how selfless and compassionate you were, right? Remember how in the beginning I said that you're not someone who takes revenge or does a tit for tat thing? I feel like this person took advantage of you to the point where you are going to seek your revenge on this person. So that's kind of funny. I'm not going to encourage that, but hey, this person deserves it. Yeah, look at that Judgment. You want to give this person a wake-up call because they left you hanging. King of Pentacles, there's your energy. I feel like this is your masculine energy basically not allowing this person to do this to you. And there's a part of you that is like, no, we're going to make sure that this person knows the truth and that they can't treat people like that. They can't mess with people like that. Because I feel like this person does this to people. They hurt people and then they just get away with it. No one's done anything, no one's held them accountable. So I feel like you're the one who definitely wants to hold them accountable. And with that King of Pentacles energy, it's almost like, you're not getting past me. I'm going to make you face the truth. And then with this Judgment card over here, you want them to wake up to their truth. You want them to, like, hello, wake up. That's what I'm feeling there. Yeah, so will they wake up, right? So this is what I have for you guys in the tarot. Let's go ahead and see what actions this person may take. Religion and spirituality. Wow. So I think you are going to give this person a piece of your mind, and they're going to wake up. They're going to start to be a better person. I feel like they're going to start to question their morals or beliefs, their spirituality, whatever it is that they believe in. Bottom of the deck is motivation. Yeah, I feel like if you do give them that rude wake-up call, it may be exactly what they need. You may be put in this person's life to give them that, because then we have motivation. So I feel like it's going to be the motivation for this person to get their shiz together, because they can't keep living in their ego and treating people as if they're disposable. So I feel like you are going to be this person's wake-up call, and it's going to be a good one. It's definitely going to be a good one. All right, Taurus, so that's what I have for you guys during this time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you may have been looking for. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading.